Miller is a total loser. She's not stylish and she doesn't have a ton of friends. And her crush / most popular guy in school, Brad, does not even know that she exists. But on her 16th birthday, Louise finds out that she is a witch. And of course, this newfound information thrills and excites her. And it isn't long before she uses her newfound magical powers to get the two things that she's never had before: popularity and a boyfriend. Teen Witch takes place in the 1980s. It's a cult classic because of its awesome soundtrack, memorable characters, and cheesy but lovable plot. So the movie begins with Louise being judged for her geeky outfits by the kids at her school and her being ignored by the popular crowd altogether. Even her teacher, Mr. Weaver, seems to have it out for her. For some reason, Mr. Weaver thinks that it would be funny to embarrass Louise by reading out loud a poem that she mistakenly turned in as her homework. The poem is a love poem about her crush on Brad, who, unfortunately for Louise, she names in the poem because Brad is also in the class and overhears everything. Obviously, this embarrasses Louise to no end, and she runs out of the classroom humiliated. One night, Louise meets a psychic named Madame Serena, who pretty much tells Louise that she is a witch and that her powers will come in on her 16th birthday. Louise turns sweet 16, but nothing too weird seems to happen at first. Back at school, for some reason, Brad's girlfriend invites Louise to go to the school dance with them if she agrees to go out on a date with her cousin who is in town. Louise agrees, but the girl's cousin turns out to be a total geek. On top of it, he's a total pig who won't stop harassing Louise to give him a kiss. Louise wishes out loud that he would just leave her alone, and just like that, he disappears, literally. Her powers have arrived. Louise uses her newfound powers to get back at a group of mean girl cheerleaders, get back at her teacher, Mr. Weaver, and get into a popular pop star's concert with her best friend, Polly. But the one thing that she wants more than anything is popularity. So Louise wishes to be the most popular girl in school, which she achieves. She becomes so popular that it's almost as if she's famous, with adoring fans rather than just another popular high school student. Anyways, Louise also, of course, casts a love spell on Brad. So the spell works like a charm, and Brad and Louise end up hooking up at an abandoned house in a field. Does this mean that Brad cheated on his girlfriend? Is he even still dating that blonde-haired cheerleader anymore at this point in the film? Louise's popularity becomes a hit. People whisper that they love her, that they wish they were her in the school's hallways. But interestingly, her best friend Polly is starting to get jealous because a seemingly clueless Louise is acting like she does not realize that she's suddenly become this mega popular girl and that she is beginning to act a little differently because of it. Louise even ends up becoming a cheerleader. Things get really weird in the movie when her peers write Louise fan mail. People stand out on her front lawn with signs that have her name on them, chanting that they love her. Again, is she supposed to be just a really popular high school student, or is she worldwide famous? So, towards the end of the film, Louise realizes that she no longer feels comfortable with the popularity. She feels that it's not her. She wants things to be the way that they were before she casted the spells. While at a school dance, the spell breaks. The most 80s song ever comes on, called Finest Hour. And to the shock of absolutely nobody, it turns out that Brad is totally into Louise, even without the spell. And why wouldn't he be? She's gorgeous, she's obviously his type, so they end up dancing the night away. And because, as it turns out, they're each other's true love. Teen Witch takes on themes of being yourself, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, popularity, and the idea that you can make your crush fall in love with you by changing who you are. Everyone has wondered what it would be like if their life was exactly as they dreamed it would be. But would they soon learn that the grass wasn't always greener on the other side the same way that Louise did? Teen Witch proves that you do not have to be someone else in order to be happy and in order for people to like you. Some final questions and thoughts about the film. Did Brad ever break up with his girlfriend while he was running around and making out with Louise in abandoned homes? And when he danced with her at the end of the movie, did his girlfriend see? Because she was there. I know it was the 1980s and rap was something new and cool, but did that trio of boys really have to rap like that? Was tap that totally necessary? Louise Miller is actually played by Robin Lively, aka Blake Lively's older sister. The guy that played Brad and the girl that played Brad's girlfriend ended up getting married in real life, and they are still married today. Why did Louise becoming so popular at school turn into her being treated like she was famous by her classmates? I wonder if Brad's girlfriend set Louise up on that bogus date with her geeky cousin because she knew that Louise had a secret crush on her boyfriend and that she was actively going to steal him. The rapper guy that Polly liked was actually cute and could have been a good match for her, but he would have been a lot cuter if he had not rapped throughout the movie. In Teen Witch, Louise thought that by gaining popularity she would be happy. As it turns out, the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and she found happiness and true love by just being herself. What are some other great movies like Teen Witch that you love? Drop them in the comments below.